Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Eagles going up against the Cardinals. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. The children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Green!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Garoppolo. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a first down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it.
Hurry up, here we go.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 30.
Garoppolo now. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll be a gain of 11, and it'll be second and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch it now, boy. All right, here we go. Blue line it.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. First carry for Ryan Matthews. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-9 now. Look at 56.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Robert Judici's pro day workout, I know it was only shorts, but that's about as good a workout I've seen from a defensive lineman in a long time. Incredible speed, quickness, and power all on display, and he used every bit of that to make that play.
He was such an athlete coming out of high school. I remember calling his bowl game in 2013 in Nashville. They lined him up and handed him the football as a running back. Well, not really a running back, a fullback, but he can just do a lot of things.
No doubt about it. The consensus #1 player in high school when he opted to go to Ole Miss.
A good pickup there at 22.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And the play clock's running down. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. Green 39.
They go play action for Matthews. Now Wentz. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to hit Ryan Matthews there out of the backfield. And that'll make it third down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Robert Mathis was an undersized defensive end who transitioned to outside linebacker. No matter where he plays, he's fast. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. And now another one thrown incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that brings up 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive them with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Play clock winding down. And the D-line pinching together must be... And Wentz not going to take the snap here. Instead, he turns and calls a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. Oh, and the ball's out. Matthews loses it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Cardinals a first down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
And on 2nd and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They slot Gronkowski outright.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll return it from the 6. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line. So
Ryan Matthews! He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Ryan Matthews, 87 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
after the touchdown. It's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him a couple yards. He's out of bounds right around the 23. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. And I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's going to get his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. Out of the gun now on third down. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. And take it right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles take possession. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Wentz. A dump off to Smallwood. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Roy Miller in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Wins to throw on second down. And Matthews has it right side. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. On third and long, it's Wentz. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. And 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go now. 3-19.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go. Green 39.
Garoppolo now. Dumping it off for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Third down now following the completed pass. Garoppolo. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Here's Drew Butler now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Wentz. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big play that time, Wentz to Matthews. 56 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
And the play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Yards to go. It's 3rd down. Play clock winding down. Throwing now is Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Lucky 56. right, here we go.
Back to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that'll bring up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Garoppolo now. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. Third down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. He sets to fire deep. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The veteran Robert Mathis there to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, Smallwood. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. It's over the middle. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down after a good gain. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wentz throwing on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In the red zone this time. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, here we go. Blue line it.
Garoppolo. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. The veteran James Jones, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39!
Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chris Conley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Garoppolo now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Carry now for Ryan Matthews. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Let's go! 3-19!
Here's Smallwood. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go. Green, 39! Green,
Wentz to throw on second down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Fresh set of downs here. One receiver left, two to the right.
Here we go. Boom,
Wentz now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and it's second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Wentz on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
Here's Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Garoppolo. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here we go now. Green 30.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
3rd down and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Drew Butler now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, jumping over. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Caught. It's Huff. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And Matthews has it right side. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And the play clock's running down. Wentz now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They come out here in the I. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Aguilar has it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Play clock winding down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on 1st down. And Selleck here, left side. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here we go.
Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ryan Matthews, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their 1st of this 2nd half. Point after now from Sturgis. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run the option left. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Garoppolo out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here we go. 3, 9,
Garoppolo now. Pass incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
They'll set up the throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They slot Gronkowski outright.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Benny Logan. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will cut the lead down to 13. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Set. Green 39. Green.
They pitch out to Smallwood. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it brings up 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
It's taken to the 26. Takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Let's go. 3-19.
Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals draw a bit close. Close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chris Conley, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And out now come the Eagles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, here's Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On second down, Ryan Matthews. And he's going to get this. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. To throw is Wentz. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he's brought down after a good game. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a 20th carry for Ryan Matthews. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they'll indeed take a knee. So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
23 yards on the play. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And they're going to speed things up here. Garoppolo now. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Cards are going to have a first down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.